Speed. This is the giant insert.
Speed.
Let it go.
There are too many.
Let it go. Can't hold me back
anymore. We don't have kids
Let
now.
it
We
go.
understand.
Let it go.
Turn
the
winds
and the door.
Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Never.
All right. Welcome to. We thought of this idea at lunch because we had too many people who were over visiting today.
Perfect
so we
amount of
decided,
people.
yeah, the perfect amount of people. So we decided to put everybody on the show today.
Which is unprecedented.
Unprecedented that we had this many people. So we have
It's an
from
infestation.
left to right, we have Matt, Tom from Airsoft Obsessed, Chris from Warfighter, and Jet from the Desert Fox channel or
No,
Desert.
not left to right.
Whatever. All right.
Well,
you
no,
know
it'd be
what,
their left.
Yeah.
Their left.
And
to right.
he's from the Desert Fox channel. The Desert Fox.
Good dessert.
Good dessert.
Make
Do it-
lots of
do
So
it yourself.
since
Chocolate.
there are three guests, we'll just let you guys battle it out to who goes first. I'm sure Tom's just gonna be like mine.
Just serving healthy whoop-ass cakes.
Okay, since no one's going.
Do it.
Go.
Chris fast.
All right,
Start
this
us
is
off.
lightning round too. If we're gonna go really quick on these questions, so
Hey, Evike, I'm from Ireland, and Airsoft in Ireland is a little different from Airsoft stateside. In Ireland, the FPS limit is 328 or 1 joule. Do you think this
Lame.
is good? Lame.
Get on
I
our
think
levels, Ireland.
Next question.
Next question.
Do you even
Save
have
it for the next one. Don't have time. Sorry, guys.
Oh, dude, we're putting your question back in next video.
if we don't
I
do a
promise.
full answer, we'll put it back in and Matt
Sorry,
will
brah.
watch it eventually.
Wow.
feel bad for that guy?
Dear insert, what is your opinion on the rumors of martial law and FEMA camps?
Yes.
What do you do
Yes.
in case of martial law?
Okay.
Grab an airsoft gun.
Fill it with the heaviest BBs you can find.
Yes.
Or APS shotgun, just saying, if you've got CO2 shells. Oh, that's a terrible idea.
Don't say
it's a
that.
great
Don't
idea.
say it. Nope, it's too late.
It's too
now,
late.
now
It's-
the gears
Hold
are
on. So like,
spinning
is
and
this a
everyone's-
serious question? Oh. Yeah, they'll totally listen to you. You just walk around with a fake rifle. They'll listen to you, right?
Yes.
I wouldn't want to risk somebody challenging me and then like getting
Yeah.
in a firefight with somebody who really.
If I saw someone walking with a fake gun or a real gun up to my house in a martial law environment, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if you're walking around with an orange tip. I would totally forget. Like, get everything in the store! And he's just like, dude, that's an airsoft gun. Are you kidding me? Like, no, it's real! I painted the tip to confuse you. Damn it.
Next question.
That's a bad idea.
Yes.
All
Don't do
right.
that.
The Locust TV asks, at George, will there ever be a player profile video about your gear and the gun you were rocking with an
Maybe.
apostrophe?
You're rocking.
You're rocking.
Maybe. Next week.
Maybe next week.
All the maybes.
Why
I think
does he
it's
only
coming-
want to know about George's loadout?
Well,
the
because
rest
my
of us
loadout
wear
is special,
loadouts
dude.
too.
we were supposed to do a loadout video and then.
Oh, which you?
Killer Panda 0000000000000.
Too many zeros, bro.
Hey, Evike, my question for you guys is, what gun do you find sexy? I personally think the MP7 is probably the sexiest submachine gun out there.
Nah, I don't like cheap products.
I
mean,
I
if
don't
you're going
really,
like-
I don't really look at guns and
Get
Hold
out.
on,
sexual
hold
figures.
on, hold on.
Yeah.
$10. I'll bet you $10 right now that these three gentlemen are all going to answer an Elite Force gun, and probably him too.
I was gonna say I don't
mean, the-
find guns sexy.
I find
girls
women
are sexy.
really attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like the femme fatales.
Guns are
pink.
cool.
Guns are
Yeah.
cool. Women are sexy.
Guns are
Matt
cool.
Matt is quite the looker.
Tom's sitting over here like
What?
the Godfather.
No,
He's like
we're talking
surrounded,
about
he's
guns.
like,
What the
yeah.
hell? This is weird.
Next question.
Yeah. So the
We
lesson
didn't even
is-
have an answer.
The lesson is girls are a thing and they're
What?
sexy.
Dude,
And
Jet-
guns are just cool.
Girls.
Jed, is there a particular girl that you find especially sexy out there?
There's a lot of girls. I find
will you be
particularly-
kind enough to now? step up-
Wow,
step up to
this
the
is so good. Okay, pull the next question.
Just check it.
I think you forgot to take off your visitor pass. That's fine. That's fine.
You made such a big
You
deal
guy.
about signing in for it.
It's protocol.
A&D Airsoft. Hell, insert this question's for.
Two
Two
in
in
a
Why
a
was
row.
I
For
getting
George.
questions? All right, this is asking: does your wife ever go out and play airsoft events with you? She did once. She hasn't played since. Maybe we'll convince her to come.
George went on a rage. He rage quit and threw his gun down and embarrassed his wife. And so she's like, I can't go out in public with you anymore.
She's like,
Can't
George,
take you
we have to go
anywhere.
home. You're
Here.
embarrassing us.
Yeah. This question is from Timmy Sholey. Dear insert, as Warfighter Chris would say, would Matt ever sign someone's gun, comma, if they asked him for him to sign it? Question mark.
Yeah.
Would
He
you?
signs guns all the
Yeah.
time.
Wait,
right.
don't we?
Well,
I mean, okay.
there
Now
you
that
go.
we're all here, I think we all do, though, right?
Would you
Mike?
sign a non-Elite Force gun?
I would sign any.
He
any
signed
gun.
a guy's chest once.
Yeah.
A guy's chest?
Okay,
haven't
first,
said that.
okay, no, it was JP from the Regulators, and he thought he was being hilarious. He was like, "Sign my chest," and I was like, "Sure, give me that purple Sharpie you're holding on to, idiot." Just signed it all over his chest. Although through
You
the
showed
through the
him.
layer of sweat, like it just kind of looked like a purple blob.
That's
That's
rough.
hot.
All right.
Next question.
Hey, Nuts Around Table Talk.
There you go.
Big
What's up?
fan
Say
of the
guy's
show.
name. Say the
I
guy's
just,
name.
oh,
What's his
even
name?
Chadwick. I just
Even?
went
I think it's Evan.
Evan.
Probably Evan.
My bad.
Whatever.
You're
I
going
just
too
went-
fast, Chris. Slow
No,
down.
I'm trying to do speed round. I'm trying to be in character. I just want to know if there was a performance difference between Dean's and Tamiya connectors, like trigger response, rate of fire.
I think this is probably a question we all could answer.
Yes.
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 Next.
It's all about resistance. To give you some actual substance to this episode, since for the most part we haven't had any. While he's looking at his next question, Deans offer less resistance.
Okay, Matt's
less
gonna go on for
resistance
about 5
means,
minutes. Stopwatch.
that it's less fatigue on the motor and the battery, and all your electrical connections work better. They use them a lot in the RC industry, and I'm surprised that more airsoft manufacturers don't use them, to be honest. So if you have the chance, switch over to Deans.
In short, Tamiya sucks.
No, what? Are you done?
Yeah,
Oh,
Tamiya.
okay, thank you. All right.
Tamiya.
He did that in 15 seconds.
Dave Johnson, dear insert, and possible guests. Well, now it's guests.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
do
now?
do you think that bringing airsoft guns to conventions like Comic-Con, Fanime, or WonderCon are okay? I've seen people like Greg Wong, 117 GW do it.
Yes! Woo!
But everyone says it's a bad idea to bring airsoft guns out in public anyways. What do you think?
If you take an airsoft gun to Comic-Con or any of those conventions, please make sure that you have someone like Jessica Negri or whoever else, maybe Leanna Vamp, sign it, and then it's cool.
Really?
Otherwise,
Is that?
I
think that's a
it's,
rule.
I think
It's dry
it's,
humor,
you don't need
always.
it. You don't need the gun to make your costume or whatever. Like the gun is basically a big hassle anyway. You've got to carry it around if you don't have a sling. It's more of a hassle. And
I
and
think-
you don't need it. You already look like an army dude. You don't need the gun.
I think
Go.
it's okay if, as long as you transport it to
Passing
the
it.
convention safely.
Oops.
I'm gonna need that question later.
It's
Well, it's not even. I mean, it's not
So
even really. The
as long as you
transport,
get
right?
there safely, and once you're at the convention, it's just, I mean, as long as you're not doing anything stupid, I don't see a problem with it.
Chris.
I am personally against it, but at the same time, I've seen the pictures where like chicks are walking around with like giant swords. So I'm kind of like,
That's
I guess
true.
it's okay.
But swords aren't
personally,
necessarily
I'm not for it.
projectile. Like,
Yeah.
I think the risk would be, and we've all forgot our
if
guns.
there's no
our
battery,
in
or
our gun. Yeah,
gas,
exactly.
is it a projectile? Is the projectile an issue?
Well, we've all forgotten a battery in a gun once, I'm sure. So,
True.
Yeah.
you know,
Guilty.
that is a risk.
We had a guy shoot out a
You know?
monitor.
And then there's always that phantom BB that just somehow hangs out in the barrel till that exact
BBs
moment
will
when you've
get
got
ya.
it next to your eyeball.
Sorry, Todd.
Peter Ma asks, Shades versus his hair, who would win? Shades versus his own hair? Not possible.
Next question.
Couldn't happen.
Mutually
Kinda boring.
exclusive.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh,
I
you just ganked.
I jumped on it.
You'd have to, I mean, if you could shave his hair, you couldn't.
I
There's
don't-
no
I don't
blades
even-
strong
I
enough to
don't
cut his
even-
hair.
Just like sitting there in the back, he's like, I don't
like
even know
Batman
what's
and Bruce
going on
Wayne,
right
one
now.
cannot exist.
Canadian
without the other.
fishing. Dear Nuts Around Table Talk. What is your thoughts on people that say airsoft is glorifying war? This is a deep question.
Whoa, hold
I
on.
think it's glorifying video games, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, video games
And video games glorify
There's a
war.
lot of things that video games glorify war. Books glorify war.
Movies, TV
Movies,
shows.
Yeah, TV.
We are a
shows.
war.
lot of glory.
If you live in America, you obviously know that we're a war-centric society. Just the way we are,
Yeah.
America.
I think there's a certain level of respect paid to people in the military and people in the armed forces by airsofters. It's not like, you know, it's not like the people, the airsoft players are just like, oh, well, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. Look,
Next
All right,
question.
next question, Matt. Oh
is-
wait, it's my turn. Oh, this one looks like a long one. I'm kind of scared. Oh, good. Phew,
what
that was
she
close.
Yes.
How are we doing on time anyway, Roger?
Best
If
insert
it,
video
cuts,
ever.
if it cuts, it's just like whoops. Tyler Garnier insert. You mentioned vehicles in one of your recent videos. So what all vehicles have you seen at airsoft events?
Man, broken home.
We've
Just
seen-
Helicopters,
half
Humvees,
tracks,
a half
Humvees.
track.
Deuce and a half,
Everything.
5 tons.
APC.
People making their
APC.
own vehicles.
I've seen
one of my
cardboard
friends,
tanks. That was a thing back in the day.
Did you
And
one of
then
my
it-
friends
and then
owns
it
a
rained.
ferret, an old
Remember the
British
cardboard
Nice.
battleship? And the
They've also, I mean,
cardboard
we've seen
plane
people
that we saw at
convert
sea?
Suburbans, Toyota pickups.
This
All right,
one
so
field
what's-
in Southern
what
California
is-
had an armadillo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it broke down.
It was okay. One of my buddies shot out the windows because he was using biovalves.
Yeah.
I was there when that happened. That
Were
was
you?
cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I bet
appreciation.
the owner was really mad when that happened. I mean, like,
The owner was probably
I know if
upset.
I had an armadillo and someone shot out my window with some glass BBs, I'd be
Yeah.
really mad too and stop the game and yell at the guy.
Yeah, he was
Is
probably
that what
pretty
happened?
pissed.
Is that...
Yes, that's what happened.
I don't know. That's what I
So,
heard.
side note, what is cooler? Somebody who converts like a Suburban into a vehicle, or like a vehicle being updated for airsoft, like a half
I like-
track?
both.
I like the taking taking a vehicle and then converting it into something
Yeah,
Yeah.
specific
that's
for
cool,
airsoft.
I mean, Deuce and a half, APCs, like those are all real military vehicles, and those are really cool, but they require such a larger footprint, and it's
Yeah.
harder to get them around the field.
It's
It's
a lot
harder to get them to the field.
Yeah, I know. I mean, getting them there, you have to tow it, and that's expensive.
Plus, I think it's a lot more fun as a group project to do what Jet was saying. Take a vehicle and just make
Like your
it
mom's
own.
SUV, and then
Yeah.
just cut it up.
Yeah,
spray
no, without
it
Don't
asking.
tell her.
Yeah, it was- surprise.
Hey
Mom,
mom, you
I
got
updated
2
your
gun
car.
turrets now.
Look, they
No more
swivel.
traffic.
Next question.
All the questions.
Hey, at least, hey, see, Matt, you could learn from that. He didn't spill any when he took that.
All right, well,
This gentleman's name is Marcus Garcia.
sorry.
Do you guys recommend gloves for small hands?
I recommend gloves for all hands.
All hands. Yeah, small
All
hands,
hands.
large
Put
hands.
gloves on all the
Is
hands.
it like that guy in Not So Scary or the Scary Movie that had
Take
like
the hand. Give me your other hand. This is a strong hand.
If you've ever taken a BB to the fingernail, you will wear gloves
Yeah.
from there
Yes.
on out.
or
And-
knuckle?
Or knuckle.
Nerve.
Yeah.
It all hurts,
Yeah.
right, Roger? You got hit in the hands a few times. You're like, ow.
Dude, when we were
Roger-
at ITS, I
does
had my
Roger
thumb
have small
shot by my
hands?
own team because I was
I
like
don't know.
walking past his field
He
of
has
vision,
small
and
hands.
like,
I had
his
to like give him
eyeball
my
was in his...
smaller gloves.
Ouch.
Yeah, poor guy.
Sorry, bro.
Okay, next question.
You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll do like
Most of those we didn't answer. C. Nielsen asks, "What's up, guys? Quick question: if you have a backpack showing, and it gets hit from the side, not necessarily hitting you, would you call the hit? In a real world situation, it would not have hot the person. Assume you mean hit the person.
Maybe you meant
I mean, it's airsoft, so use your best judgment. I mean,
It's part of the rules. I think that's
Yeah.
what it would have to be. Is the rules, right?
It's an honor game.
Yeah.
If
And
you
It's
felt
like a
it
gun
hit you,
hit. You know, it's like, it's whatever the rules state.
I would
Gun
always
hits.
call out. I mean, if I felt it or saw it,
Yeah.
Or
If
heard
you
it
hit
hit me?
any part of my gear and if that's being honorable,
Yeah.
then I think it's a rule call as well. Some rules, some fields are like, hey, if you get hit in the gear, you're okay, and then no one calls their hits
ever.
Yeah.
ever. That's not fun for anyone except Matt.
Huh? What? Why was my name at the end of that?
Because I can.
Why not?
I'm gonna read this upside down.
Did you want to pull another one?
No, I'm fine back here. I'm just chilling.
All right, well.
I'm just back here. No, it's okay.
Can
You,
you-
you
can we-
read it.
can
You,
we
whoa,
do this?
oh, okay. Well, now I have to read it. Now I have to read it.
I didn't even read it.
What does the fox
Whoa,
say?
what on earth name is this?
We do a video like that, Chet.
HM Glorster.
They're a Navy person.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just
Well, I
kidding.
don't know. Sorry if I butchered your name. Hey, insert. What is the best way to clean your plate carrier as it gets a real shank from all the sweat while playing? Also, will washing it in a washing machine ruin the Velcro?
We actually talked about this. George and I were talking about washing our gear after we got back from Broken Home.
Rubbing alcohol and vinegar mixture. Spray it on in a sprayer and let it dry overnight.
Really?
Next question.
Really?
Oh,
Wow, this guy's
Wow.
phenomenally effective.
You
Wait,
can't.
what?
Okay.
Wait, just white vinegar?
White vinegar, distilled, and rubbing alcohol. Mix them half and half
Really?
in a squirt bottle and just spray all your gear.
But
are
you
just
can
a
throw it in the
tactical
washer. Just be aware, it won't ruin the Velcro.
It may ruin your washer though.
It may ruin the washer, but also it's going to make a lot of your threads fray up. So you have to have a lighter and frame and fix
Melt them back.
Vinegar and rubbing alcohol are both, I believe, natural ingredients, so they're not going to be real harsh on your gear. Vinegar is a really effective, all natural cleaning product.
Interesting.
so-
We all
Just a
learned
little-
something. We're
Little
like,
knowledge.
You are
So-
just a tactical gear wizard.
You know,
Should take notes. Is there gonna be a
Wizard
test later?
Tyrannosaurus. Right? Okay, so
Wizard.
Chris, you wanna? I'm gonna grab that.
All right, I
like
think
to see
we'll
the
do like
watch.
this is the second to last question.
Okay.
Oh God.
Camberoni W. Insert. I want to sell my old airsoft gun to get a new one, but I'm not sure where to
Do it.
start. Any suggestions on how to sell it? Craigslist.
Or
Craigslist.
Airsoft
There's
Classifieds
forums.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's
Ignore
quite a
those
few
places.
Facebook groups that.
Those, I'm just kidding.
Try to avoid being on the scammer list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or go to your
And
local
your gun,
field.
your used
There-
gun
you
is
know,
not worth more than what you paid for.
There might be somebody interested in picking up an airsoft gun at your local field, or try to sell it to a friend who's trying to get into airsoft or whose gun has recently gone down.
Plan on
Convince them that-
losing. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah, no, you're right.
Or
Go ahead.
just build a collection.
Plan on losing money on your investment.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. It's like a car.
It's worse than a car.
Doesn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Next.
Your Western
All right,
Arms
last
gas
question.
blowback.
Who's next,
is
me?
not-
Last
All right.
Not with $400.
Ooh, the Green Tiger asks, "What's up?" Insert.
Hi.
Nothing. What is the coolest kill you have performed, witnessed, or want to do? If you can't get specific, describe a time when something really operator happened.
All right, do you guys want to go in order? So this is the last question.
Yeah, sure.
What is
George,
the order?
Do you want to start? We'll go left to right. Well, our left to right.
Yeah, and then just end with me.
Coolest
No.
kill
I need
we've
time to think.
witnessed? I don't know.
Coolest
I
kill
got
that
it.
you've done or witnessed.
I did a sliding kill once. That was cool. Like you sliding on the ground. You're like, yeah, and you did like that
Okay.
act of valor like slide and then kill.
Oh,
Okay.
opportunity.
Is it me next?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coolest kill I ever saw is I was playing airsoft and I shot a guy with a Polar Star and he called his hit. I thought that was pretty cool. Next.
Amazing.
Sense of humor
We were
once
playing
again.
we were playing in an
King.
indoor CQB game. I went to reach for my pistol. I forgot my pistol off the field. I was wearing black gloves. I did this with my hands and ran around surrendering people the whole game. It turns out if you yell loud enough, people will stick up their hands, and then only after they've walked off realize you didn't have an actual gun.
You're the most operator of all five of us here.
Just go through my video library.
Son of a gun. Unbelievable.
No, I'm just
Camera
kidding.
just broke from that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The guy I took hostage at
Yeah.
Irene. That was the most epic.
That
And-
was pretty cool.
And yeah, I don't want to say his name because he's got a very he's a delicate little flower and stuff. But that was pretty awesome.
Annotation here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I actually have one I've seen was probably the coolest I've ever seen, and then one I've done. The one I've done, I was clearing out a building, and then I was transitioning from my rifle to my pistol, and as I'm bringing my pistol up, some kid like showed his face through a window, and I shot, and he had one of the full face mask, but his hair was showing. So when I shot, the BB hit him like right here, and I saw all his hair just like fly up real quick. So that was really cool to see, and it was like slow motion, real cool. The most epic thing
So
I've
you have two?
yeah, the one I've seen
He's
That was
cheating.
allowed.
He's cheating.
was
It's cool.
this.
It was
dude.
me, right?
No, not you. This is like the first
Was it
time
when I
ever...
supposedly shot you at Broken Home?
Okay, let's not discuss that. But the one, it was like the
underlying
first
I
time.
didn't.
animosity.
Here's the video proof. I didn't.
Can I tell my story?
No.
Can
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't
First
look
time
at the time,
I
Chris.
Remember that time I shot you like right above?
Oh no! Okay,
The
just
video.
finish quickly.
Okay, so first time I ever played
That was a
airsoft,
pretty
there
good
was
one.
it was actually another Marine playing, and he was stacked up on this building, and then on the corner there was 2 or 3 other people.
Ouch.
I'll listen to your story, Chris.
No, just cut it.
What'd you guys have for
I'm
lunch
done.
today?
I'm done. Nope.
Sing
You
that
wanna
rude.
hug? Dog
You are
Dog.
rude.
Doghouse?
You wanna
That
hug it
sounds
out?
delicious. What do they serve there?
You want to hug it out?
I'm done.
Hi, Tom.
George,
What's up?
hey, welcome to Insert.
Thank you. I don't hate you guys.
Why, don't leave.
All right. Thanks for watching this horrible episode of Insert. If you
Probably
want to
the
see us do
worst
something
ever.
stupid like this again, comment below.
Cool
Right,
story,
Matt?
Chris.
Right, Matt? Can't believe you left.
Bye.
Bye. All right. See you guys.